Make yourself comfortable so we can work on just a little bit of breathing, some pranayama, which is just breath work. And as we breathe, take the time to breathe nice and slow. Oh, no, don't do that. Hold on, I don't want to backdrop. Well, it's doing something weird. There we go. Okay, now I can see everybody. Okay, so now just take your time to, we're going to start with just our hands on our legs. And you can sit nice and tall. And close your eyes and take a couple rounds of just awareness of your breath. So the breath is being recognized. So you feel what happens internally to your body. See if you can relax your shoulders a little bit more. Maybe relax your jaw just a little bit more. And now as you can open your eyes, as you inhale, flip your palms up so that the back of your hands rest on your legs. And then as you exhale, we'll return the palms back down. And everybody's going to be a little bit different. So take your time just practicing that. The inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, palms up. Feel the chest rise. Exhale, palms down. Feel it kind of in your low belly. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, palms down. Keep doing a couple more rounds of these. Inhale from the low belly, the mid chest, and then the upper chest. Exhale, upper chest, mid chest, low belly. You can visualize that movement in your torso. All right, now we're going to add in just a little bit more. We're going to inhale, arms out to the side. And then exhale, upper chest, mid chest, low belly as the arms come down. So visualize this. Inhale. Exhale from the top of your chest, the middle, and then the bottom. So feel the lift on the inhale, air up. Exhale, pushing out, emptying out. Let's see if you can go a little higher in your inhale. This is moving prana. We're moving our arms as we're breathing. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. All the way up top of your chest. Exhale, top of the chest, the middle, all the way down to your pelvic floor. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your shoulders down. And take a couple regular breaths here. And now we're going to relax the arms and do it with our knees. So feet are about hip distance apart. Down just for a second. And what we're going to do is the inhale, the knees are going to go out. The exhale, knees come in. Inhale, out. Inhale, together. Exhale, together. Inhale, knees apart. Exhale, squeeze the lower abdominals in. Inhale, out. Exhale in. And it's very subtle. You're working this lower abdominal floor here. Exhale, knees together. You can even kind of pause and squeeze. As you exhale, kind of roll to the edges of your feet, your pinky sides. And now just close your eyes and start to get really in touch with your breath. So feeling that the exhale, squeezing the belly in. And on the inhale, you're relaxing it. Again, it's so subtle work. You might not think it's doing anything, but if you're really concentrating on your breath, you're moving your diaphragm. You have 3 locks in your body, your lower, your mid, your diaphragm, and then your mula bandha, which is your throat lock. You ever felt like you had something stuck in your throat? That's another kind of lock you have in your body, this extra diaphragm. And try to breathe, maybe just in and out of your nose, using some ujjayi breathing. This is the breath that's audible. Good, let's do 2 more. Good, and now come back up to a neutral stance when you finish. Feet underneath your knees and your hips straight back from your knees. So we're in alignment here. And I'll take your thumbs and point them out to the sides of your hips. Roll back your shoulders. Inhale, both arms up as you press into the ground with your feet. Reach up, we're gonna hold this, but don't hold your breath. So inhale, feel a little gentle lift in the rib sides of the ribs. As you exhale, feel the shoulders kind of sinking down, but the arms don't come down. So just inhale, a lift. Exhale, press into your feet. Inhale. Exhale, press into your feet. Inhale. Exhale, low belly. Inhale, upper chest. Exhale, think low belly. 2 more. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, low belly. Last one. Inhale, all the way to your fingertips, feel the reach. Exhale, hands to your knees, tuck your chin towards your chest. Round your spine. Feel the spine pushing to the back of your chair, shoulders coming forward. And gaze down to where your belly button is. Good, now inhale, both arms up from the front. Bring your upper arm bones behind you, and then cactus your arms. Elbows back, heads lift, chin is tightly tucked. So don't go forward, go back, but don't drop it back, just nice and neutral, but tuck back. Good. Now take your right elbow on your exhale to your right hip. Come back through center on the inhale. The exhale to the left hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're moving on the exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back through center, reach your arms up, and then reach forward. On the exhale, lower your arms down by your shins. Once you get there, begin to sway your torso a little side to side. Just gently rock your chest over each knee, nice and slow. You can keep your head up like I am because I'm looking at you guys, or you can tuck in your head and look under the chair. But do note that anytime your head goes below your heart, to be careful coming up because that sends a rush of blood throughout your body. So it's just moving blood, which can move your blood pressure. So always come up nice and slow. Firmly plant your feet into the ground, come to stillness, look forward, and then rise up. Rolling the shoulders back. Return the thumbs pointing away from your hips. Good job. Reach your right arm straight up to the sky. And then lean over to the left. You can hold on to your chair, your leg, back of the chair, wherever it feels comfortable to you. And then swing that right arm down and inhale, left arm up. Exhale, lean to the right, bending the left elbow. You can reach down or hold onto the right side of your chair with your right hand. Okay, now let's switch sides, moving nice and slow, windmilling your body from side to side. Breathe in and out of your nose, seal your lips to try to have your breath be warmed as it comes through your nose, which the body really likes it when it's warm. It's been filtered. It's good to know those nose hairs are good for something, right? They help filter the air before it enters your body. And if it feels good and you want to stay a little longer, linger. You can linger. You don't have to go as fast as I'm going. You can take your time. And when you've had enough, you just come to stillness. Make the practice fit your purpose. And everybody has a different purpose for doing the practice. I feel pretty good, so I'm going to rest. Lower down. Pause for just a second. I'm going to close my eyes. Maybe you like to close yours. And just feel how that amount of movement kind of changed the heart rate. It changed maybe your breathing patterns. Maybe you feel a little tingling in your body, some different sensations that you do when you sit still all day. Very good. Reach your arms out in front. And then make a fist. We're going to make a big fist, thumbs on the bottom. And then turn your hands down so the wrist point towards the floor. Your knuckles point towards the floor. And you'll feel it right here on the top of your arms, or should feel something. Good. And now return them palms, open the palms, turn them up. And then make another fist, thumbs on the outside, and then curl them towards your biceps. Maybe you can feel your muscle here. Muscle here, your forearm muscles. One thing I've noticed is that it's harder and harder to open up stuff with my hands. Gripping can be a challenge. And then release the palms. Bring them to your lap. And spread your fingers out and just kind of press into them. So you're just spreading your fingers out and then lean forward and maybe put a little bit of pressure on the tops of your knuckles. Again, if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Stretching out the fingers. And now turn the palms up and the fingers tips, the back of the hand is on the knees. And you can bend the elbows. You might feel a little tug in the back side and your spine here. That's okay. You get an extra stretch. So we're working the wrist, but you get a little bit in the back. And just try to lean forward. See if you can find the stretch here. Good. And now let's just roll out our wrist. Good. Lift your right knee up to your chest. Give it a squeeze. Let's move the right ankle around. You can do this lying in your bed. You can do this sitting on your couch. Anytime you've been sitting for an extended period of time, move your ankle. You can do it. And look how many muscles you can feel. All the muscles in your calf, your Achilles. It works a lot of muscles just by moving it. Good. Let's lower the right leg down. And lift up the left one. Left knee towards your chest, hold onto your shin, and then circle out your left foot, or point and flex it, whatever feels good. And then we'll let go of the left knee, sit nice and tall, shake out the hands. And then we'll inhale both arms up, coming into a sun salutation. Arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus arms, elbows back, chest is forward, chin is tucked. Inhale, re-extend up. Exhale, hands to your knees, tuck your chin, look down. And then slide your hands down to your ankles or the floor. Inhale, slide your hands halfway to your shins or your knees. Exhale, look down and fold. Press into the ground with your feet, slide up your arms, roll back your head, re-extend the arms back up to the sky. And hands to your heart. Good. Now, bring your knees together. This might be easier if you bring your knees together. Press palm into palm and lift your right knee off the ground. And we're just going to take little pulses up and down, right knee. Try to keep your spine straight and your shoulders down and your head lifted. Just little tiny pulses. Now notice your breath. What happened to it? Mine definitely did something. Until I'm working harder here. All right, 2 more. 1 and 2. Rest. All right, now we're going to move back into that same sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, elbows back, chin tucked. Inhale, re-extend up. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, hands to your knees. All the way down your legs, slide down. Lift up halfway, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Reach out, reach up, use your core. Exhale, hands back to your heart center, palms pressing into one another. Okay, toe heel your feet back together. Lift up your left knee, shoulders drop, head comes up, and then little tiny pulses, bringing the left knee up a couple times. Just kind of get working in the left leg. Notice what's happening in the right foot. Can you keep it kind of glued down? All right, 2 more. And lower. Rest. All right, take your arms down beside you, thumbs pointing away, Tadasana. Inhale, both arms up. As you do that, lift up your right knee. Hold the knee towards the chest, arms extending to the sky. Exhale, lower the arms, lower the right knee. Other side, inhale, both arms up, left knee comes up. Exhale, both arms down. Inhale, knee, right knee. Exhale. Inhale, left knee. Exhale. Inhale, right knee. See if you can bring it up higher. Maybe palms touch overhead. Exhale, arm the knee down. Inhale, left knee, high, high, high knee. Exhale, arms down. One more round, each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Hands come down, maybe even behind you. Hold on to the back of the chair or interlace your fingers. Let's push our heart through our shoulders. Tuck your chin in. Find this little back bend here. Good job. Press your feet into the ground and hinge forward. You may have to release your arms, but keep reaching your arms back so the shoulders stay back. And now release your hands down to your knees. Tuck your chin towards your chest if that feels okay to you. And relax. Couple breaths here. All right, slowly transition back up. Take your time. Sit nice and tall again in your chair. And then we're going to toe heel the feet out to a goddess squat. So point your knees away from your hips. And then maybe just sitting here, you feel a little tug on your inner thighs. So only go as far as it feels okay. You may even want to slide your heels closer to the chair legs. May feel better. And now we're going to take a little stretch. Right hand comes down towards the right shin. You can feel it over here on your left side. Option to take your left hand out. And we'll come back through center. Let's switch sides. Left hand stays on your left leg. Right arm extend out. Back through center. Let's try it again a couple more times on each side. Take your time. Find the desired amount of tension you want in your body. If it doesn't feel good, then back off some. Oh, my chair's squeaky. That's not my back, I promise, if you're hearing it. Making some crackly sounds. And when you've had enough, we're just going to come back to constructive rest, hands on your legs, shoulders back. Close your eyes and take a couple breaths. And when you're ready, we're going to toe heel our feet back in. Lean to the back of your chair and then straighten out both legs. You maybe point and flex your feet. So use the back of your chair for support here. And then when you're ready, we're just going to lower the feet to the ground. So I'm just going to turn so you can see me. So feet out and then lower them to the ground. So if you were all the way back here, your back's going to come off the back of the chair. Now we're going to do a couple of these. So if you feel dizzy, please stop and rest. Take your hands down by your waist. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold over both legs. And then inhale the arms back up. Exhale, arms down by the waist. So feel that belly coming in. Inhale, belly's lifting as you inhale up. Exhale, belly draws in, hands to your shins. Inhale, belly lifts up. Exhale, belly comes in as your hands come down. So just practice a couple rounds of that on your own. Again, working on that lift of the lower belly, and that when you come inhale, when you exhale, you're kind of pushing it out and spreading out the muscles in your lower abdominals. So take your time. The slower, the better, actually. You can always reach back, pushing the heart forward to add on for extra back bending. Chin tucked to chest as you fold. Look forward as you lift up. Hands and fingers reaching up. And then letting go of the shoulders as your hands reach down. Exhale into the fold. Inhale for the lift up. Exhale for the arms down by the waist. Let's do two more, but take your time. And when you finish this last one, Just lean back into your recline. Imagine you're reclining in this chair. Take both hands to your low belly and close your eyes. So you don't need to see me for this. Just feel like just below your navel. And I want you to observe your low belly moving. As you inhale, watch it. And as you exhale, just imagine that you're kind of like letting those muscles push out to your hips, to the hip bones. It's going out to the sides of your body, not in. But kind of feeling the subtleties of it going out to the edges of your hips. So the other thing we're doing here is being mindful. When we get still and quiet and you're supposed to be thinking about your breath, where does your mind go? Does your mind go, okay, let's move to the next thing? Or can you stay and be peaceful? Again, this is just as much of an exercise for your mind as it is for your physical body. Stay present. Really watch what you're doing. It's so subtle. It's all on the inside. Right. Good. Now open your eyes, keep your legs still out long, and then bring your heels to the floor and your toes off of the floor. So toes point up. And now with our legs straight, try don't fall out of the chair here. If you need to hold on to the seat, do that. We're going to inhale and turn the toes out. So your femur bone is going to rotate out in the hips. Your inhale, big toes come towards one another. It doesn't matter if they touch. Exhale, they go out. Inhale. I'm sorry. Inhale is away. Exhale is in. So you should feel, again, this little tug on the exhale. You feel it in your low belly. You feel it in your legs. The inhale, the toes roll out to the side. Exhale, toes, big toes point to one another. Exhale it, toes point out to the side. Now, just so you know, keep moving just like this, mindful of your movement and your breath. The exhale, the toes are in and the belly's drawing in. The inhalation, the toes point away. And you should feel this in your legs. It's very slow, very mindful, but you feel it. It shows up. Two more. Now just rest. Take a second and rest. Maybe adjust if you're like me sliding out of the chair. All right. Inhale your right arm up. So we're in a reclined shape. My feet are firmly on the ground. Right arm is reaching up. Now reach as far back with your right hand as you can. As you do that, lift up your left leg. Point your left toes. And now lower your left foot, lower your right hand. Let's try the other side. Left arm reaches up behind you. Point your right toes, lift up the right leg, stretch as if someone's pulling you from your left hand to your right toes. And then lower. Rest. Right arm extends up. Left leg lifts and points. And lower. Left arm comes up. Right leg comes up. And lower. We're going to do one more on each side. Right arm goes up. Left leg points forward. Strong. Activate the muscles in the left leg. And lower. Left arm up. Right leg up. Point and flex that whole muscle. And lower. Bend your knees. Walk your feet in. And lift your chest back up so the shoulders and hips, so you're not leaning to the back of the chair anymore. And then rock a little forward and back. Where does the time go? Oh. Good job. Now come to some stillness, close your eyes, plant your feet into the ground. We're going to take a round of 3 breaths here. All right, when you're ready, we're going to come to our standing, and we're going to face the seat of the chair for this one. So rather than going behind it, you're going to face the seat. And walk back, but back enough that you can touch the seat with your hands. And then come back to just standing nice and tall. And we did this in the chair, so if you need to go back to the chair, please go back to the chair and have a seat. It's the same pose as we were just doing, but we're going to do it standing. All right, so inhale, both arms back up. And then exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands to the chair. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Bend your knees more, reach the arms straight up. And then exhale the hands down by your waist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands to the chair, chin tucked to the chest. Bend the knees, rise up, hands and arms come together. Exhale, arms by the waist. Do 3 more rounds at your own pace. You're taking your time, finding a flow. The inhale is always when you go up and big. The exhale is when the arms come down, pushing into the low belly. So think of this as an exhalation-based practice. Really focusing on the quality of the exhale. Now, when you're ready, finish that third one. Just stand still. You can even close your eyes and find a balance. So notice how you feel with your eyes closed compared to when your eyes are open. Balance gets more tricky when our eyes are closed. So that's something just to take note of. Which is why when we have falls a lot more at night or when we're not wearing our glasses. All right, very good. Now I want you to step forward with your left foot. So this left foot steps to the chair. Turn your right toes out to the right side. We're going to bend into your left knee and bring your hands to the edge of the chair. Now, option here is to keep that knee bent or to try to straighten it And then you can bend the elbows and come a little lower to the chair. You could also come onto your forearms. And hold this so you've got options to bend into the knee, just leaning forward, straightening the knee, and or coming onto your forearms. We'll take a couple breaths here, breathing into the left leg. So you make sure that right foot is firmly grounded so the whole sole of your right foot is on the ground. Nothing's like hanging in midair. And then you can also play around with the left hip. See if you can kind of tell your left hip to draw back so that your pelvic bones are neutral. One's not sticking out in front of the other. And this is kind of all visual. You'll feel it as you kind of dig your left foot into the ground, and then see if you can pull back your left hip towards the back of the room. Beautiful. Now bend into your left knee. We're going to use our hands to help lift our chest. Inhale, both arms up to the sky, bend into the left knee, warrior one. Awesome. Exhale, hands down by your hips, straighten your left knee, step back. Good job. All right, now we're going to try the same sequence on the right side. Step your right foot towards the chair. We'll start by bringing your arms up. Make sure that the left toes are pointing slightly to the left, so the left heel's the furthest thing back. Get your feet grounded. And then exhale, bend into your right knee, hands to the chair. Okay, so you can start to take your options. You can keep the right knee bent. You can straighten it, or you can come onto your forearms. You can stay up, or you can come down. And then start to play around with where the hips are. So drawing your right hip back and your left hip forward so that they become in the same plane. One's not sticking out in front of the other. Push weight into your feet. And then don't forget to breathe. Always be breathing nice and slow, focusing on the exhale, softening. If this practice is making you want to go to the bathroom, I understand, but try to hold it. We're really trying to focus on trying to stretch out the pelvic floor. All right, when you're ready, bend into your right knee. Start to lift yourself up. Use your hands to help. Inhale, both arms up to the sky for the balance. Warrior one. Exhale, straighten the right knee, hands to your hips. And step both feet to the chair. So now you're real close to it. Okay. Take just a second, breathe. And now we're going to inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, both hands to the top of the chair. So not the seat, but up here. Now bend your elbows and tuck your chin towards your chest for a cat-like shape. And then look up, arch your back for the cow. Now cat. So push up, chin tuck, spine goes up, rounding the backside, shoulder blades come apart, bend the knees, look up, belly drops for the cow shape. And just do a couple of these. You will feel them in your legs because we're standing, which is what we normally don't get when we're sitting down. We don't feel it so much in our legs. But when you're standing, your legs have to support your body. And what I want you to think about is that pelvic tilt. You're moving your pelvis here. Don't worry about what it looks like. Mine's probably not looking so much like a cat and cow, but I do feel it in my back and in my hips. Knees are slightly bent. Don't lock out your knees. Oh boy, I'm feeling that. So I'm going to be ready to stop now and just come back into a straight spine, hands by my hips, and just rest. Take a couple rounds. And just a minute ago, we were sitting in the chair and we did one arm, right arm, left leg. We're going to do the same thing, but standing. So if you want to go back to your chair for this, you can. I'm going to step back just a bit because I think I'm too close. I'm going to inhale both arms up. Exhale both hands to the chair. Lift your right hand to the top of the chair. Lift your left leg behind you. So option is to move the left hand right to the middle of the chair and send out your right arm. Flex your left foot so that foot is active. And then bend the knee, lower the hands. Switch sides. Right hand goes to the middle of the chair, left hand to the top of the chair. Extend back the right leg, reach out through the left arm. Big stretch. And we'll switch sides again. So do this a couple times. Opposite arm and leg, stretching it out. One more. Well, do two more. Make sure you finish on the left side. So when you're complete, bend your knees and you can come into a squat or a forward fold. If you like to come into a squat, I'm just squatting down like I would be picking up something. Heels are off the ground, holding onto the chairs for support. Just taking a little bit of a rest here. Maybe not a rest for the bottoms of your feet. If you've got plantar fasciitis or any of those things, it's good to kind of balance on your toes. You can kind of roll a little bit forward, a little back, massaging your toes. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna just straighten the legs and lift up. Arms come to the sky for a big stretch. And then exhale the hands down. One more before we come back to our chairs. Step your feet out wide, and then we're just going to roll around the hips. We've done a lot of stuff in the hips today. Just kind of make some circles. Like if you were doing a hula hoop. And then circle in the other direction. Very good. Now let's stretch out into star pose. Arms and feet nice and wide. And relax the arms down. Grab a sip of water if you like, and then meet me back in your chair. Also, if you want to go to the floor or the couch or anything like that, you're always welcome to find a more comfortable place here. So whether you're laying on the floor or if you're sitting in your chair, bring your hands to your legs and just give a little bit of a rub to your legs, just kind of circulating some circular movements or up and down movements with your hands to stimulate some feeling in your legs. Maybe go down towards your knees. If you got cranky knees, just kind of rubbing on. Maybe behind the knees. So one of the things we learned in Ayurveda is it's really good to do this self-massage. Just get some good smelling oil or lotion that you like. And especially if you're having trouble at night sleeping, to put some lotion on your legs, so maybe on the soles of your feet. Maybe even on your belly. Stimulate the nerve endings on your near your belly button. It's a place where we don't feel a lot. It's not a, we don't have a lot of nerves in the belly. All right, once you feel good about your legs, then just cup your hands over your eyes and just feel the little tingliness, the warmth coming from your hands. Observe your breathing. And now we're going to add in just a little bit of chanting. You can follow along with me or not, it's okay. But this is going to stimulate your low belly. So you're going to take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, remove your hands from your eyes and go, oh. Feel the resonating in your low belly. Inhale, hands back to your eyes. Exhale, oh. Inhale. Exhale, oh. Inhale. Oh. Inhale. Exhale. Oh. Do two more on your own. You can even do the Om silently, just imagining you're saying them in your head. And when you're complete, rest your hands on your lap. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes. Relax your throat, your lips, and your tongue. And sink into some stillness. Breath of life. I breathe in all that is. Awareness expanding to take everything in, as if my heart beats the whole world into being. From the untamed vastness beneath the mind, I breathe my way into wholeness and healing. Inhalation, exhalation. Each breath a yes and a letting go, a journey and a coming home. Donna Farms. Begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body. Recognize the different body parts that are supported by the chair or the ground beneath you. And then begin to make small movements, wiggling your fingers and toes. And then when you're ready, take a big stretch up to the sky. And then bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head towards your heart. I hope you enjoyed your practice. May you be happy and healthy. And may you breathe deep and slow. Namaste.